Oh, we're continuing with Jack Kirby's Fourth World with Forever People number 4. Meet Desaad. He knows what he is and loves it. Alienation turns a happy place into hell. Read Kingdom of the Damned. The Kingdom of the Damned is not a far place. It's not a hidden place. It's in full view of us all, but it has been rigged by a malignant force so that its tormented inmates are seen and heard and ignored. Isn't there any hope? Why won't they rescue us? I don't know. They must see us through the glass window. They can hear us too. There's a speaker system there. Why don't they respond? Help, help, we're prisoners. What's wrong with them? Why can't they see our desperate situation? You out there, help, help, help. And who among us would rush to aid the victims of this cruelty when the sights we see and the sounds we hear are bright and joyous? For are we not in Happyland, conceived in a world called Apocalypse, and built on earth by the subtle and clever and evil Desaad? The master scrambler worked perfectly. The fools trapped in that image little realize that we are distorting their cries into laughter. Castle of Wonders. But what can Desaad be planning that brings the great Darkseid to this place? The craft bearing him approaches now. Like us, these humans are serving the needs of Desaad, but I'm certain that he finds them more entertaining. At that moment, one of the strange hovercraft that service Happyland arrives with a cargo of highest priority. Heads up, Junior. There's another one of those aircrafts. I can see the air jets on the underside of it, Dad. See them? In part of Happyland, reserved for the invisible management of the hovercraft, descends. All clear for landing. The realm of Desaad hails our leader. Message acknowledged. Stand by for the coming of Darkseid. Our master Desaad awaits you, great Darkseid. He prepares a most interesting feat in your honor. If this involves mere cruelty, I may not be amused. However, you may lead me to Desaad. This way, sire. What Darkseid is about to see could not have been possible without the capture of the valiant few who dared and failed in their attack on the stronghold of the forces of Apocalypse. Now imprisoned in the unseen warrens of Happyland, our young captives from Supertown await the fate at the hands of Desaad, who has his own special plans for the Forever People. Viking the Black, can you assess our situation? It would be an easier task, Moonrider, if we hadn't lost Mother Box. I'm certain that she is in the hands of the enemy. The question is, which of the enemy is our captor? Don't miss the action in the strangest, cruelest prison ever built. Our enemy serves Darkseid. We can agree on that. Our enemy has confined us in a cell with a complex atomic structure. It defies my strength. If the wall won't yield to Big Bear, we are in trouble. Now we were brought here by unknown means and an unconscious state. All this was the result of our invading the giant tent of glorious Gottfried, who preaches anti-life. His host of justifiers were there, armed and hostile. And so, to match their might, we used Mother Box to invoke the Infinity Man. The Infinity Man failed us, because only one could stand against his power, Darkseid himself. Darkseid was there. Now Infinity Man is gone, and Darkseid has us and Mother Box. My helmet indicators register a strong impulse from Mother Box. She is somewhere close by. Stand fast, you animals. Desaad rules here. I trust that you know of my master. Desaad, we're in the hands of Desaad. Darkseid has given us to that demon. He worships torment, defines it to an art. I see that my master's fame has spread to your world, New Genesis, or do you whelps call it Supertown now? I must pick the right capsule for my hat, the one with stun power. None of your tricks. Zsh. Seraphim, you've hurt Seraphim. My nerve beam is used when a lesson must be taught. What? We know all about you, all of your clever defenses. Why waste any more time on them? Yes, vertigo grenades will quickly bring them into line. In another second, they'll lose all sense of balance. The grenades emit a strange light as they fall and emit an even stranger sound. My head, it seems to be reeling. Everything around me spinning, beginning to spin. The spinning becomes a whirling vortex of madness, a vortex of motion where one is tossed like a leaf in a high wind. Stop it! Stop it! Stop the room from turning. When the effect slows down, the victim's senses are still in the grip of violent inertia. Ha! They can't tell which direction up or down is. They're easier to handle now. Desaad likes efficiency. Can't rise to my feet. Can't gain my balance. Dispatch unit, send us transport. These new play toys are ready to be carted off for our master's pleasure. Fine, Desaad. In a frenzy for sport, he is occupied even at the moment. Do you hear that, new Genesis dogs? Desaad will soon attend to you, and you would quill if you knew what keeps him busy right now. And in the private chamber, the murder of Mother Box. I didn't think you were foolish enough to attempt it, Desaad. This should prove amusing indeed. Bear with me, great Darkseid. My technicians have labored feverishly to fashion protective hood and killing gloves for my executioner. Now the Mother Box is completely at my mercy, like its companions, the Forever People. Ping, 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 ping. The thing reacts, Master, as if it registers fear. It does have a certain claim to life. Listen to it, Master. Even as the electro spikes begin to pierce it, it screams. Aye! Suddenly, zoosh. Ah! The Mother Box has vanished. They always do that. No, it disintegrated. That's it. I've made it commit suicide. So we'll continue with part 2 tomorrow.